All right, get off me, Ollie. Let's see what we got. Just try to stand relaxed and straight. Pretty much like just in that 16-inch range. So we'll see what happens after a month of just consistent Monday, Wednesday, Friday training. So we'll do that for 4 weeks, see what happens. Maybe put half an inch on, maybe put a whole inch on. That's kind of a lot in a month, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. You can check out this device, NeckFlex Pro Series MMB Pro, Mike Bruce Signature Edition. Special shout out to Mike. I'll link this in the description below if you guys want to check it out. Hey guys, this video is all about neck training. So I'm going to give you the routine. I'm going to interview Mike the Machine Bruce, who's got the world's strongest neck, and he's going to talk about this NeckFlex training device that I used, and we're going to go over the results. So make sure to stay until the end because I'm going to give the new measurement and what I experienced in 1 month of neck training. Also, whenever I talk about fitness related workout videos, I always bring up my sponsor, LetsGetChecked. Want to give them a shout out. You guys could do all these at-home testing, get your testosterone checked, vitamins, cholesterol, all kinds of things in the convenience of your own home. So if you're not going to the doctor, if you're not getting your physical, make sure to at least get this stuff tested at home. Check it out, trylgc.com/VS25 and use my discount code VS25 to get 25% off any of those tests. Okay, so now let's find out more about how this neck training device even came about. Hey, let's talk about your NeckFlex device. Like, how and why did you develop this thing anyway?
I basically built my name in the strength industry with my neck. Mm-hmm. So what happened was, over the years, again, gotta reiterate, not so much now because I'm not big on the social media thing. I've had different companies and things like that, supplement companies, equipment things contact me, and a lot of stuff's just, I'm not interested. If I don't believe in it, I'm not going to do it. I don't care what they're offering me. I'm not a fake. I can't do that. So this gentleman named Tom and Zach from the NeckFlex contact sent me an email, and basically it was just, I'm going to try to make it quick. Basically it said that I, Mike Bruce, inspired them to build this company, this neck harness. Okay. And they said that I was the inspiration behind their idea. And I'm like, what the flip is this? This is some other cockamamie crap that I'd get. And the more I read it, I said, this sounds pretty legit. So anyway, I called them. And they were legit. And they're like, hey, we made this neck harness. And this is the spin on it with a band. It's never been done before for continuous tension on the neck. And no zingers like you have with a chain. Can we send you one? We want to see what you think of it. You are the inspiration behind this company. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm thinking this could probably be some rinky-dink kind of thing. And then it wasn't. And I love their principle behind it. I love the idea. I never thought of putting a band. I thought this is fantastic. Constant tension under load. Make it harder, make it easier. There's no zingers. We give it a chain and sit the freaking plates buck and you jack your neck. So I said yes. So then I got on board with them as their athlete, their sponsored athlete, what have you. And it went good for a long time. And then they sent me this letter in the mail back probably 3 years ago now. And I thought, okay, it's going to come to an end. Everything comes to an end. They're probably giving me my notice. Hey, it's been a great deal with you, but we're going a different direction. And I was freaking wrong. They said, you're the reason this company exists. We want you to be more involved. If you could make the be-all, end-all to neck training, what would it be? We want your ideas. Because I got accepted to art school at a high school and went to Marine Corps instead. Just a little tip for you. So yes, by trade, I'm a concrete guy. For all you young people out there, you got to do something to work. I've been working since I was 13. Anyway, I got to design my own friggin' neck kit. I thought, what if I was going to train someone to train neck, what do we need to have where you don't need anything else? Like the 4-way neck machine I have is amazing. I've always had it. But I'm thinking wrestling teams, fighters, you go on traveling, different camps, you don't have access to that stuff. So I came up with the MMB Pro Mike the Machine Bruce Signature Series and submitted it to them. Next thing I know, I got a prototype and boom, there you go. And it's just amazing to think that the 13-year-old goofy kid that no one wanted to be friends with, that was picked on, told I was a piece of crap and nothing, built a neck, and then now have my own harness that sells all over the world, and it's the be-all, end-all to neck training, often imitated, never freaking duplicated, and it's the best in the world, and that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Question, sir.
Hey, well, here's a question. So for someone like me, thanks, by the way, for sending that device, but someone like me who's going to start training the neck consistently, and to anybody who wants to start doing that and getting this device and training their neck, like how many days a week would you recommend they start trade if they don't do any direct neck work?
3.
Oh, they should do it basically like say Monday,
3
Wednesday,
days a
Friday,
week.
for example.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I would. If you're not a combat athlete and you're never done neck work, you're part of the pencil neck muscle.
Yeah, I was gonna wear my scarf when I had this Zoom meeting with you. By the way, I was gonna hide the little pencil neck, right? But it's like Arnold with his calves. He shows it off. He has to look at it every day, and then it motivates him. Let me build something, right? I get that Stallone neck or the Mike Machine neck in a couple months, hopefully.
Is this almost over? Is it time to go? Yeah, you talk about scarves and freaking pencil necks. What are you doing? I know you're a pretty boy and all, but we're not gonna mess with the scarf. Leave the scarf alone. All right, listen. If you're like yourself, you haven't really trained your neck, right? But you're in great shape. I would train 3 days a week. Just like you can take Tuesday, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday off, right? And the way I would do it is with the neck flex, I would do the 20s. The 20s work because with the neck flex, it's a band. So the further away you step, the more tension on the band, the harder it is on your neck. And I would do 4 sets of 20. Front.
Okay, so for the front of the neck, going forward, got the resistance band up at the top of the power rack. So I got a pull-up station, so it's about the same height, which would be the top of the power rack. So we're gonna start right there. Keep about like a finger under it. That should be tight. You need to tighten the sides of this thing. Okay, this thing's feeling pretty good right now. Set of 20 coming up. Now, obviously, for more resistance, you want to step forward away from this thing. But right now, I'm not that far forward from it. So I felt that, man. It felt pretty good.
And then do the rear. Don't worry about the size. The size is not necessary unless you're a combat athlete, unless you're a fighter. Probably one month's time, you'll start to notice some difference, obviously. And then up to 3 months, you'll really notice something. But again, you need to pay attention to what your calorie intake is. Because if you're a thin guy, you don't have much to work with anyways. You're gonna build the muscle, get stronger, but if you don't put in more calories, get a little bigger, you're not gonna have as much effect.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. I mean, you're not gonna put on the
Well, I mean, it does
size,
for you, but
you know, the calories. But I'm gonna chronicle the whole thing on my channel, and we'll see.
definitely grow. There's no question. You should definitely grow. It's just like anything. If you weren't doing something with that muscle before, then all of a sudden you start doing curls or something, you're gonna grow.
Once people see me with that Stallone Rambo neck, they'll be like, I gotta get on this too.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, that'd be good. No doubt.
All right, let's see where we're at. Good month in, same broken tape measure. It's just under 16 inches last time. So. If we make it nice and taut, that's at least 16 and a half. So that's at least a half inch, which is good because I also lost weight. I cut down because I gained some weight from Italy eating pizza multiple times a day, right? And drinking wine all day. So that's a good thing. So losing weight and actually gaining like half an inch, man. So I guess the takeaway is even if you're middle-aged, calorie restricted, if you guys don't lift weights, man, your body is going to adapt. Like if you put resistance training on it. So because I've never directly trained my neck, putting that resistance training on it, look, it grew. So imagine what you guys could do if you want to just start working out. I'm not saying like cut your calories crazy, depending on like where your body fat is, but basically you're going to put on muscle, like you really are. So get in the gym. That should be some motivation right there. I've been lifting forever and I'm still able to put on size just in a month because I added resistance.